So now let's take a look at the lyrical etude, which is Blazevich number 28. First, I'd like to talk a little bit about the form and harmony. This etude is a short lyrical work in ABA form. Written mostly in thirds, it features arpeggiated figures throughout. The dynamic spectrum is piano with the climax to forte at the G minor section. This B section acts as a transition which features a series of fully diminished broken chords, or arpeggios, which is interrupted by a brief statement of the main theme in F minor instead of the original key of E flat major. Next, there is another series of broken chords which progresses back to the dominant of E flat major, B flat. The recap is identical to the opening until the 10th measure, where the flat 7th is introduced to help drive the harmonic progression to a closing tonic, followed by an arpeggiated codetta or coda in E flat major. Another important aspect of performing this etude is your breathing plan. As you can observe, I've created an extensive breathing plan which allows for me to play with my best possible sound throughout the etude. Tuba players tend to sound their best when using the top 3/4 of their air capacity, so I always advise my students to take as many breaths as needed to maintain the highest level of tone production and quality. Don't be afraid to breathe, to break a phrase or a slur marking when the breath is needed. The series of arpeggios and broken chords will benefit from this. If you notice, I have included breath marks before most of the descending arpeggios, sometimes in succession of each other. Breaths should be quick but metered so that the time doesn't suffer. For example, the breath that I take in measure 3 is exactly 1/8 note in length. The quick breaths that I take between the series of arpeggios later are exactly 1/16 note in length. So be sure to try to emulate that. These strategic metered breaths help with the overall flow of this etude.